Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
We got four. We got four.
On first down, it's Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Check Mike 46. So we got man. Switch.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Go set. 18 Gator. Buzz. Fire.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
You ready? 93's the mic. 93's the mic. He runs.
Here's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Lawrence going to throw again. Steps away. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
I got two.
Hey, wahoo!
Single.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Darnold completes it. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
No, are you serious?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
Tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And returning it, here's Hamler. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
You better be afraid of me.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Darnold down to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Darnold. He gets it complete to Harris.
Here we go.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, pick your game up. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
From the 50, it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Tight down. There you go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Darnold, again, he finds Moore.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. There he goes, right side.
All day, baby. Come on.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey.
To try again after the sack, Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go, set. 49. Mike's 49. We own them. We own them.
49's the mic. Watch that.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Go! Go!
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
65, 49, 49's a Mike, 49's a Mike. I got you, punk.
Darnold. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now, the question, was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 49.
Now it's Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Set. 60 or. Hey.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Get that quarterback at all costs. Let's go. Let's go. Get the
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Robinson again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 1, 2, 3.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing again on second down. Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 43.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Lady, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
All day, baby, all day. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Darnold to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They begin the drive with Robinson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the slant. Check guys.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation.